Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Marquita, and I am in the process of doing my countdown to my birthday, which is on December 19th. So we are on day 6. So yesterday was day 5, and I honestly didn't do much of anything because I ended up falling asleep after I finished working. For those who are new, I work from home. So after I finished working, I thought I was just going to lay down for a minute and then get up and go out. Yeah, I fell all the way asleep and woke up at like 11 or something at night. So I was knocked out. So yeah, that was a day of rest. If you want to say that's what I did to give myself with another day of rest. But today I actually did go out when I got off work because work has been trying to actually work me. You would think they pay me or something. And so I did a little retail therapy at one of my favorite stores. And that is good old Ulta Beauty. Now, those of you who have been watching my countdown know that I mentioned I was going to go to Ulta sometime this week to do a little treating. And I actually went today, and I definitely treated myself a little more than I had planned to, but it's okay, and I'm not done yet. I did not vlog it. I was going to, but I had a drink in my hand, the little basket to shop with, plus my purse. So I really didn't have any other additional hands to be filming with. So I really wasn't in there very long. I just kind of looked, I knew what I was going for, and that was a new fragrance because one of the things I do once a year, I treat myself to at least one higher end or luxury fragrance. And I know some people may not think this is super high end because there are fragrances that cost like $400 or $500 or more. This is not that type of fragrance, but it is a more expensive fragrance compared to your average level, I guess you could say. And so I tend to treat myself to one using my Ulta Rewards points. So because my birthday is in December and I am a um platinum member at Ulta, my points do not expire. Like, you can just save them and build them up. If you're not at least platinum, then they do expire after a certain amount of time. I want to say it's like maybe a couple months or so. So in my case, what I tend to do is I build up my points throughout the year, and then in December I use them to like treat myself to something nice that is a little bit higher price, higher end, for my birthday gift, or birthday month rather. And so this time I decided to treat myself to a fragrance, another fragrance. I always do a fragrance and then other things, of course, but depending on how many points. I was off my game this year, and so I had a little over 2,000 points, which equated to $125. So what I decided to gift myself this year was the classic Chanel No. 5 perfume, and I got the 1.7 ounce, which is actually $135. They do have a smaller version. I think it's a 1 ounce or 1.2 ounce. The 1.2 ounce is was $105. So I was like, for the difference, I'd rather just go ahead and get the mid size because there is like a 3.4 ounce as well. That's a little bit larger, but I got the 1.7 ounce of Chanel No. 5. This is like the original scent. There's so many Chanel variants now. And actually, a couple years ago, I purchased Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel. And so I guess you could say that I am a Chanel girly because I do really like Chanel fragrances. When I was in the store today, I needed to remind myself what Chanel No. 5 smelled like. I had smelled it before and I remember liking it, but excuse me, y'all. I remember having it before and liking it, but I couldn't remember exactly what it smelled like. I did remember kind of having a powdery dry down, and so that was one of the things I liked about it. So I kind of refreshed my memory on what this particular scent smelled like. And the other one I was considering from the Chanel line that I don't have yet is Chanel Gabrielle. Now, a friend of mine actually has that because her name is Gabrielle. And so her mom had gifted her a bottle of Chanel Gabrielle one year. And so we were talking about it. So I was like, okay, I will try the two and see if I will get Gabrielle instead of No. 5 or what. So, I do like Gabrielle, and I probably will add it to the collection, but I still like Chanel No. 5 enough to go ahead and stick with my original plan to purchase this time. So that is what I got. If you are new to fragrances, or at least to maybe Chanel fragrances, I'll go ahead and show you what this one looks like. As you can see, I haven't even opened it out the pack. Oh boy, it has like a little, oh no it doesn't. Now, Chanel number 5 is like an iconic fragrance. Like, people love it. Here it is. And again, this is the original. There's even a Chanel, I think it's like Premier now. So it's like still Chanel number 5, but it's called Premier. There's all kinds of variants now, but this is like the OG. I think they have changed the formula slightly since it like came out originally, but this is still essentially the original Chanel number 5. And so I am adding this to my Chanel collection. Like I said, I will probably go ahead and add Gabrielle. So I'll have Coco, Gabrielle, and Chanel. But I love this one. I think that this is something that you probably need to smell and test on your skin for yourself, because a lot of people, when you read reviews on this, I've seen mixed comments where people will say, you know, it's old lady like. Other people love it, and then some people just hate it because they feel, I think some people get caught up in the hype because it is such a popular, well-known fragrance, and people, you know, will talk about it and everybody wants it because you always hear about it. But for me, it gave me the powdery and a little kind of sweet floral scent. But again, fragrances, all fragrances, not just Chanel, but they mix with your body chemistry. So what smells good, maybe when you spray it in the air, or really how it smells when you spray it in the air, how it smells when you spray it on like those little tester strips, and how it smells when you spray it on your skin can give you three totally different scents. So that's why sometimes when people do the test strip, or maybe they sprayed it in the air and they're like, oh, I like that, and then they buy it and get it home and wear it and they're like, oh my gosh, this is not what I smelled in the store. It's because the fragrances or the notes are mixing with your body chemistry, and so that produces a different scent for everybody. So that's why, like any fragrance, some people can love them, some can hate them, or some get different notes may stand out for them um, for the same fragrance just because of that. So now I'm just spraying on me, and I'll let it sit. Because I did notice, and this is something I always do whenever I'm trying out a fragrance, I go in, spray it on myself, and then I kind of wander around the store for a little while to give it time to settle on my skin. And so I smell it like when I originally spray it, and then I, you know, give it time and I smell it again. And a lot of times you get initial notes, and then as it dries down, you may get like different sets of notes, or it may have a different scent once it dries down. So for me, the dry down comes into like the powdery as it starts to dry down, which I like. It also has some jasmine in it, and like I said, you guys know jasmine is my favorite note in a fragrance. Almost every fragrance I own has jasmine somewhere in its makeup. The second biggest thing I purchased was this Fenty gift set. So this is one of the holiday collections, since the packaging. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is the Glossy Posse Volume 6.0. So every year, I want to say, I guess for the past 5 years, this being year 6, they kind of do like a trio that they release of the different variants of the gloss line, the lip gloss line. So you have just the regular lip gloss, which is slightly pigmented, but not really. Then you have the cream, which gives the most pigment. And then you have the heat, which is also like your lip plumping um, lip gloss. And so you have a color representing each one of those variants here. They're always throwing like a new, so you have the heat and clear, obviously, and then you have the cream, which is in the color Fenty Glow, which is actually kind of a universal color, meaning that it tends to look good on everybody in terms of skin tone and all of that. And then you have, and that's a current color that you can get pretty much across all the line. And then you have the regular gloss, the Gloss Bomb, in Pink Dragonfly. So this is kind of like the exclusive that's only available in the set. And you guys know I'm a Fenty girl, and so I always keep the lip glosses in stock in all variants. I am going to be balling out on Sephora soon, so I'll have another haul at some point sharing the billions of dollars that I'm going to spend on Sephora, which will mostly be Fenty Beauty. I'll just go ahead and put that out there right now with stuff, and I need to re-up on a lot of my lip glosses. So this was actually $29.50 $50. It was on sale. I want to say it was 30% off. Next up, I got something very simple. These are by the brand Ponytail. By Scrunchie, and it's called the Ponytail. And these are just ponytail holders, black elastic, without the thingies, little metal piece and everything. And this is the version for thick hair because they do make these the regular ones, and then they make a thick hair version. And so I always buy the thick hair version. I'm actually wearing one right now with my regular ponytail that with my hair that needs to be washed. But but yeah, these I keep these in stock because I love them. This is pretty much the only thing I've been using on my hair for I don't know how long. From when I do ponytails, buns, whatever the case may be. I highly, highly recommend these. They do not cause any breakage. They are very tight. You can get a good tight ponytail with them. And yeah, they don't snap, break, when you try and put your hair up in a ponytail, which is why I get the thick hair ones because it doesn't put as much stress on the band because it's made for thicker hair to hold more hair. So highly recommend these. I think this pack of 24 is like $2.99 or something, really affordable. And I get these again at Ulta. I've re-upped several times, never had any issues. So if you're looking for some good scrunchies or elastics without the metal piece for thick hair, I'd recommend that brand. Next up, I got the infamous E.L.F. Glow Reviver Lip Oils. And I got two colors. They actually were pretty stocked considering that these apparently have gone like viral on social media and they're like all the rage. So I've walked past them several times before that happened and didn't think anything of them. I like E.L.F. Cosmetics. I actually use an E.L.F. Pencil for my eyebrows when I use it. It's the best thing ever. Highly recommend. I've talked about it in previous videos. It's like $3. I have no complaints. So I decided to go ahead and give these a try. These are $8 each. Lip oil is kind of like a trend in general, so every brand is starting to come out with them. I will say that Fenty has a lip oil. That was the first lip oil that I ever tried. I really like it. I am going to re-up on the holiday set that's out that comes with two of them. So I am planning on getting that. And before I jump into the E.L.F. ones, I do want to talk about another one that I bought from Ulta as well. And this is from NYX here, their lip oils. I started with this color because it's kind of a plum purpley color, and you probably see me wear it in some of the videos. But this is the first one I got just to try it. They are $9, I think, each, and it doesn't take much. So I know these are little bottles, but it doesn't take a lot. This is about the size of the Fenty one too, which costs about $24. So these being $9 are great. These are very moisturizing. They do have a hint of color, but the color kind of fades as you wear it. But your lips are still nice and moisturized. I do like these, so I went back and picked up two more colors. I haven't tried these yet. This kind of red color, and this looks kind of like a chocolate brown, supposed to be. This red one's called Newsfeed. Yes. And then this kind of brown one is called Scrollin'. And then the plum purpley one is called That's Chick. So I really like those. And I've been wearing the purple one, especially for like around the house, and you don't want to like necessarily put on your good, more expensive lip gloss or whatever, but you need something on your lips or you want something a little more than just a standard lip balm. Those lip oils are great. So behind those, we have the E.L.F. ones, which are again $8. And it looks like, and I can't say for sure, it could just be the bottle design, but it looks like you get a little bit more in them. These are 0.25 full ounces. Yes, these are 0.25 and these are 0.16 full ounces. So you do get more for $1 less in the E.L.F. ones. So again, these are the E.L.F. Glow Reviver lip oils, and they're infused with apricot oil. And the colors I got were Jam Session, which is the kind of brown one, and then Rose Envy. They do have a clear, and they also have like a pink one and a kind of orangey color, and they also had a red, but they were sold out of the red, so I didn't get that. But I got these two to try out. I think I'm probably gonna like Jam Session. I don't know what the Rose Envy is gonna look like on me because I feel like it's gonna be maybe too pink, too light. But we'll try out Jam Session first because this is my first time trying them, and since people have been raving over them, we're gonna see, you know, if they're good. And so don't let price points make you feel like things are going to be good or bad, because E.L.F., like I said, that eyebrow pencil for $3, that I keep those in stock. I buy multiples at a time, and I have in my makeup drawer, I have a ton of them just ready. So when one runs out, I just go grab another one. I keep them in stock. So E.L.F. products are good products. So don't let the price points fool you. They can compete with the other brands. All right, so here it is. Let's see. And I intentionally, that's why I'm bare lipped now, because I was like, oh, I need to put some on my lips. And I was like, let me hold off and try out these E.L.F. Um, lip oils with you guys. So this is what it looks like. This is very similar to the NYX one with the nice thick applicator. It goes on really smooth. It has a little bit of a scent, and I'm not sure if they're supposed to be scented. I mean, it's not a bad scent. I just wonder, I didn't know if it was supposed to have a scent or not. I'm not mad at it. Now, I always do 2 coats regardless, because I like to have the juicy. Ooh, that's too high. All right. Now, you can tell that there's something on my lips. Going a little side there, because before they were probably a little lighter pink and dull. So you can see a little hint of tint from the brown. Now look how dark this looks in here, and you can see what it looks like on my lips. So you can tell something's there. And remember, I did 2 layers, so you could probably run over them twice if you want it to be a little more pigmented. But the good thing is, if you want to use this on top of something like maybe a matte lipstick or something else, you can use them and they're not going to interfere too much with your color. So that's a good thing. But like I said, they do make it in clear if you just don't want to deal with that. It feels good. It's not sticky. You guys saw it went on smooth. My lips feel nice and moisturized, so we'll leave them on. I mean, we're going to leave it on, obviously, for the rest of the video, just to see. But this, again, is Jam Session, and it's kind of a brown color. So I really like those colors, but it feels good. I like it. One thing to note about the products is that they are vegan, cruelty-free, fair trade factory certified, and also they're a clean, what does it say? E.L.F. clean. Yes. So it's a clean beauty item, essentially. So that's something that is very important. It also does not contain, I'm sorry, it hydrates and nourishes lips. So that's what it's supposed to do. So we love nice, clean, healthy, affordable beauty products. Alrighty. Next is something very random that I found in it's the sale slash clearance slash they didn't have anywhere else to put it, and that's exactly how the salesperson explained it to me. It's like they didn't have anywhere to put it. This is the OPI Barbie Pink Edition. Now I've seen this polish on Amazon, and I almost ordered it from Amazon. As a matter of fact, I think it was cheaper on Amazon than I paid in Ulta, but that's a whole nother thing. Here it is. It is called Welcome to Barbie Land. And there was a whole like OPI line from when the Barbie movie launched. They had some nice colors, but this pink one kind of stood out to me. And of course, I always like when they have the, little special edition. I have some Hello Kitty ones too. But let's look at what this looks like. I'm just going to put it on the tip of my nail, because why? I actually want to plan on getting my nails done hopefully sometime in the next few days. This is, trying to figure out the best way to show it. This is what it looks like. I'll try and back up so it focuses. But now that's just with one swipe. Of course, typically when you do your nails, you would do 2 coats at least. It is a sheerer polish. It's not as opaque. So it does have a little sparkle to it. Obviously, it's pink. So it's super cute. But yeah, 2 coats will probably give you a nice opaque coloring, 2 to 3 coats. But I like it like it is. I think 2 would be good enough for me. And that's it. Is that my haul? It is. That's everything that I got from Ulta today, y'all. And I just want to share that with you as I continue to do my birthday countdown. And one last thing I want to say is that I have been noticing that my subscribers have been increasing. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who has been watching and subscribing. If you've been sharing, whatever you've been doing to contribute to that, even commenting, liking. Likes really help the channel as well. It helps get the videos out there. So likes really help, comments really help push these videos. So thank you so much for all that you do. And even if you're just watching, that is very helpful as well. And I appreciate you for that. So thank you so much for watching. Day 7 will be coming soon. See you next time.